It's been a fucking long day at work.
Hey Homo sapiens, it's me, Rogue Marby Scott, and yeah, outgrowing friends. That's what I want to talk about today. Outgrowing friends, and what's your problem, Kiara? Or, you know, growing apart from your friends. You're just not seeing eye to eye anymore.
Ooh.
If you feel like you're outgrowing your friends, then maybe you possibly are. Or if you feel like you and your friends have grown apart, then you most possibly are as well. Like, it's always good. It's inevitable. You always are going to outgrow certain people in your life, depending on where they are at in their lives and where you're at in your lives. Now, I'm gonna talk about, you know, a personal experience that, you know, in the last 2 years, I have been working to becoming an established writer and an established playwright and an established YouTuber, and don't think I'm that well established yet on YouTube, but that's not a priority. My priority is, you know, getting my writing out and doing more of that. And it just seems that because now I have wrote a play that was in a West End theatre, and I've also written for a book, and now I'm working on my own book, and I am also helping out someone with theirs. It just seems like some of the people in my life have kind of faded out. How can I put it? Whenever I talk about certain things that I'm doing, like whenever we talk about, like when we don't see each other, whenever I talk about the things that I'm doing, I kind of see the boredom in their eyes. I'm just like, well, you did ask how I'm doing and what I'm doing, and I asked the same thing about you. You're still working in Tesco's, in McDonald's, as a teacher's assistant. You're still doing the same things you were doing 10 years ago. And I am now moving on with my life. Said why I've always wanted to be a writer, and I've gone on to do that, doing that. And you're going to begrudge me. Now, I don't really care if people begrudge me, and I really don't feel the need to cater to anyone that's not going to, you know, support me, because I will support all of my friends, all of my Homo sapiens, all of my Marbites the best way that I can. But the moment that you just decide that I am not cutting it for you, I'm not supporting you enough, well then I will stop, or just tell me. But don't lie, basically. Like, I have noticed a lot of people have been lying, and you know what, Facebook is a dangerous thing, because you will say, when I invite you into an event, oh, I can't, I'm working. Alright, fine, you're working, everyone's got bills to pay, but when I see you raving it up in Coliseums, in bloody Nicki Minaj concerts, places that I really do care about but don't care about enough, because I've got stuff to do with myself to further my career and further my careers that I want to pursue. Don't lie to me and say that you're busy at work when you're not, because remember, I'm seeing all of this on Facebook, and then when I want to mention it, you get defensive. Don't get defensive with me. No, I'm not the one. And if you're a friend of mine, you know I'm not the one. I will just cut you off like that. It's not about being hardcore or whatever. I'm just saying that if you feel like you're outgrowing friends, then you're always going to outgrow friends. And it's not wrong to outgrow friends. It's really not wrong to outgrow them, because you're in one place at one point in your life, and you know, like a plant, it's going to wither out and die. But if you nurture that plant, the next season it will grow again. It's like having seasons in friendships. Like, you can always rekindle that friendship. Really just depends on if you care enough. Does the friendship matter to you? I am kind of disappointed that quite a few people in my life have just kind of been that plant pot that I've been in, and I've outgrown it, because I expected them to do the same thing as me, specifically because they are some of the most talented people that I know. And for me, and I'm not going to say I'm not talented, but I'm not going to say I am talented. I do what I do, and I think I do it well. But I just said it, didn't I? I'm quite bemused that I'm doing what I'm doing and they're not doing what they're doing, when they know how and know a lot more of the industries than I do. I can't be asked to be around them anymore. And that's just me outgrowing that plant pot that me and their friendship were in. I really just cannot be asked to be in it anymore. I've got friends who are always there for me and they never seem to get bored. They seem to get more excited about things that I'm doing and pursuing, more excited than I do. And I don't know if that's because I even understand the seriousness of what I'm doing. And you know what? I don't understand the seriousness of what I'm doing. I still haven't figured out that, you know, writing a play and being in the West End Theatre is actually a big thing, and having my name in the book, it doesn't click to me that it's a big thing. For me, it's sort of like being a McDonald's burger flipper. I do my job because that's what I do to pay the bills, or I actually enjoy it. I don't know if anyone actually enjoys flipping burgers, but if you do, or you know, hats off to you. Like, I couldn't do it because I'd probably eat all day and get fired. I write. So I really don't see it as a massive thing. I really don't see it as I'm better than you or whatever. I just see it as that I'm growing as a person. I was once that Marbasian that was up in Manchester singing in clubs and, you know, dancing and doing the splits and having my jeans ripped because of the movements that I was doing, and clothing could just not contain my body. But now, as a Marbasian, I am growing to adopt your Homo sapien ways, and I have grown as a person, as a being. So, you know, fuck it. If you're gonna outgrow people, you're gonna outgrow them. And if they don't like it, and if they're not willing to grow with you, then you know what? You might as well just leave them in the dumpster where they belong. Anyway, ciao for now, Homo sapiens, and I will see you soon.